Hey guys, it's Harry and welcome back to my channel. We can finally play the game a little bit. I got myself an LTE router. I'm not sure if LTE is the correct word in English. It's mobile, for a mobile SIM card. You can put it in there and we basically then have internet. It actually works for World of Tanks for me. I got actually stable ping, which I was quite surprised of that works. I had a SIM card before that didn't work too good. I had like a 400 ping and I didn't bother playing World of Tanks with a 400 ping because that's really not enjoyable. But nevertheless, now it works and still have some lag spikes here and there, but overall it's a very good experience for me, I would say. It's close to a hardline internet connection, so not too bad. What do we do today? We are playing live in the STRV K. This is the tier 9 premium tank you get through the mission marathon. The mission today on the 4th of September is to get 3 kills in a battle. So maybe we can do that. What is this tank about? It's more of an average tank, not your overpowered tier 9 tank. It's playable, it's not complete shit. For the firepower you got it boosted of 2500 ppm or on about that. 390 alpha, you got 10 degrees of gun depression. The reload for the gun is 9.45 for the 390 alpha. Standard penetration is 252. Premium penetration 310, not too bad. HE pen 53, quite average, not too usable, except you shoot for Borsics and stuff. I trained the intuition perk on that, so I can load my HE in fast if I have an AP loaded and stuff like that. For the field modification, I have done nothing so far, so I don't know anything about this stuff, to be honest. I don't know what to pick here. It's not sure if it's too useful anyways. For sometimes it will be, definitely. But I didn't do it yet on this tank. I first have to look into it a little bit closer. For the setups though, I put, for the first one, I go Vents Rema Stabilizer. This is my city-ish map loadout. If I know I don't want to drive too far, and I don't have to do too much repositioning and stuff, I will go with this setup. For the second one, that's for the more open maps, I go with the Rema Turbo. Put in the extra mobility slot in the second one, so I can use the turbo on those maps. Not sure if that's the correct thing to do here, but you can still change it for 100k credits, so that's why I did it like this. For the ammunition and consumable loadout, I went with 2025 on the first, small mat, small repair, and a premium consumable on the second one. It's a more try-hard one for the more tier 9 and tier 10 matchups. I go for 40 APCR rounds, 5 HE, still small medkit. I don't bother putting a big one in there. Big wrap and premium consumable as well. I don't have a setup with a fire extinguisher because, in my opinion, if you have the chance to make a tank 10% better, you make it 10% better, and you don't go for the fire extinguisher in anything. If you have access to premium account and all of that, I wouldn't recommend. So that's enough talking. I would say we go into a game. Maybe then I show you a little bit of the armor model of this tank. It's nothing too crazy. And then we do another round or something like that. We will see. So see you on the... So for the first map, we are on Serene Coast. I will go for the turbo build on here because I want to reach the C1 position as fast as possible. For the ammunition, we stay with the APs because I don't think we need too many gold ones here. But there are a lot of heavies actually. We stick with the standard loadout. We can still pen them. So on this map, this will be a really tough round because there's a lot of heavies and the C1 position from this side is not as good as it is from the other, in my opinion. And there's close to no one going there, so we're also not going there because it's... Yeah, we'll just kill ourselves if we go there on our own. By the way, guys, you saw that some of the missions of the STRV K were done, and you will be like, Harry, how did you do that without internet? The answer is quite easy. I didn't. I asked my good friend Tom to do some missions for me, and yeah, he's a reliable friend, so he did it without even asking my name. He just took his time and did the missions, and in the same one he could test out the STRV K and found out that he definitely won't go for this tank. To be honest, I wouldn't recommend this tank to anyone. I'm quite certain that latest will be Christmas, that we will see another tier 9 premium. I'm pretty sure that will be a bit better than this one, and people will grab their money and gamble for it. That's what I think will happen. I'm pretty sure that will happen. Or maybe we will even see a tier 9 premium tank earlier. You never know. That was quite a pointless shot, but we still take it. So what do we do here? I'm not sure if we can maybe pressure the KPZ from the backside. I'm not sure why there's no one driving around the side yet. Okay, I see there's 2 tanks up there, but I think they don't have the gun depression to shoot me. So we pre-aim this. No, there's no angle from those guys. Okay, never mind, there is. We actually repair the fuel tank here, because I don't have a fire extinguisher. My firefighting is also not very good. Yeah, quite a pointless fight here. I think we also have to go back to base, because the site already fell. 8000 HP down already. This is looking very ugly. So you see this tank could be a little bit faster in my opinion, and it wouldn't hurt the tank. It's a mediocre mobility. It feels also looks like a medium because it got the sword of a Centurion 7-1, that's a tier 9 British medium. Okay, he's playing submarine. And the hull of an Emil 2, that's the tier 9 standard heavy tank of the Swedish line. And it's a little Frankenstein tank, I would call it. We actually can shoot this guy from here. Sometimes it would be nice to have an actual sniper in the back here. Can we kill him? Nope. Oh, that was a big mistake. This guy will spot me. Hopefully I'm getting into cover. And what we'll do, we'll help the K91 PT here with the T10 and then turn around. I'm just hoping that there's the IS-32 and the STRV K are not coming too fast here. The PT actually doesn't need my help, by the looks of it. Okay. We turn around and we can pincer the TNH. By the way, very nice round so far. I did 0 damage. I'm actually proud of myself. Be careful playing this walk because the guys from the E8 position, E9 position can shoot me. Bad angling by me. I could have shot him my side and he wouldn't be able to shoot me. I can shoot this guy though. Ah, that hurts. This is definitely no more winnable because of the HP. Oh, and we got a friend on our side as well. I want to 1v1 him now, because that's the smartest thing to do in this situation. And he's actually an idiot. What the fuck, man? It's actually not hard penning this tank, even in close range. And that's me done. So guys, I won't cut this round out. I know it's really bad round. Badly played of me. I could have tried maybe to go at start at H2 or something and give at least some backup to the guys going to the C1 position. But it is what it is, and yeah, we take it like a man. So we are not even worse than team here. We are 4th by damage. Quite pathetic round there by my team. I'm not a big fan going to the heavy line here because it's often hard to push on the wing course. So yeah, it's either go C1 or each hit, in my opinion. This map we also go with the turbo, and I think we go full gold this time. I don't think we need full gold again. Maybe for the other ammunition loadout I should go like 30 APCR and 10 AP. I think that would make a lot more sense, because then I can still shoot some standard rounds. So this is Sand River, right? Yeah, Sand River. What do you want to do on Sand River? You want to take the K line. It's pretty much the same like Serene Coast. If you win the K line, you win the game 80% of the time, I would say. Careful driving down here, because you can actually lose HP if you hit the front of your vehicle into the ground. Not sure if the crossing here was smart. I don't think they have a light tank. Nope. If there's a ballsy grill player though, he could be going there and shoot me in the side right now. Oh, 62A. He spotted me definitely. He didn't spot me? What the... Looks like he got a very bad crew or loadout. You're getting spotting for him. Nice. In this position we can hopefully make use of our 10 degrees of gun depression. S-Kong on the enemy team. This doesn't look too good. It also looks like the whole enemy team is over here and in the middle, because we don't have any contacts on the ABC line up there. Centurion is very ballsy driving down there. I should fall back, he's dying over there. Oh, this doesn't look good again. Team is not doing very good. I don't want to leave this position, I want to help those two guys. What I do is drive down here, so if they peek on this little position here, we can put up crossfire. Maybe I can also peek here once. Unlucky. I know I said before it's very easy to pen the hull of the STRV K, but if you're unlucky, you hit an out of bounds angle there, a little bit V-shaped, and if you hit it like over here, it will bounce on an angle like that. The Char won't have the gun depression to shoot me. Never mind. I'm in problems now, but those guys are getting wrecked for this. This is idiotic peeking. And the JPZs, I think, got the angle on them. Oh, STRV K is also getting farmed. What the heck? And that's more spawning for me. And take down this guy and deal our first bit of damage in this round. Not sure the Jack Tigers on 1600 and the AE phase 1 is still full HP, so I won't push on them. To wait for them to make a move. The APCR has actually got good velocity, 1350. It's quite insane for sniping. The overall gun handling on this tank is not too bad. The soft stats are okay. They're not insanely good. I mean, you see still a little bit of dispersion here while driving, but it's still a heavy tank, for that it's very nice. We can spot for our artillery. Moving your turret and raising your gun is definitely a good idea in this tank. The turret is not the best in the world. And you have a cupola, and if you're lucky, the enemy hits your gun instead of your cupola when you're moving a lot. I don't need APC I want for this. Probably for most of the shots I took right now I could have done with standard AP. But the superstructure of the Jack Tiger is definitely helpful. And you see the hull down gameplay in this tank, not too bad. It's definitely manageable, usable. This is the position you want to be in your STRV K. It's a hull down heavy, pretty much standard play. And if you're using your 10 degrees of gun depression, you will be fine. And you see, this tank can also bounce some shots. I need one more kill for my mission. I try to rush down the Jack Tiger. Very unlucky now the VZ will take him. Is he using the one? Okay. Should have aimed the shot. But I thought, of course, that the VZ55 is using the 2-round autoloader, and because of that I took my shot fast to shoot before he shoots, but was still too slow. Ooh, that hurts. But just like I said, the turret is not insane, you see. This is with high penetration rounds like the 705's APCRs, you can shoot even through the gun mantlet. It's not the best turret in the world. It's usable, but definitely not one of the stronger turrets like you got on your Conquerors and stuff like that. Or the ML2, for example. I mean, that's a very good turret. I don't have the gun depression here, unfortunately. Maybe on this position here. Be careful though, the JPZ can one-tap me, but he just fired, so I can take one shot. And this is a very close game, I have to be careful. There's a coil back there, if I get spotted, could be pain. Actually looked like this shot hit. Yeah. Pretty sure I hit him because he just hit the tree and fell back. I will go for a risky play, drive down here, get it in the side of the 705 and hopefully kill him. The Panzer should not be able to shoot me. No, won't be able. Ah, he spotted me though. Dead. Ooh, that was actually not the smartest play. I could have died here. Risky play by me. Taking shot by him and then... Then Ali steals it. Wanted to get the fucking kill for the mission. Unlucky. Now I have to be careful to not get wrecked by the grill. Got spotted, the quill is still there. I actually want to ping this, but it doesn't work. What the heck? Okay, Adi. What? Oh, he crashed. I thought he got killed by the grill. I overpeaked there. Was done. In a situation like this, be patient. Be patient and get wrecked by Adi. Was not a bad shot. I think it's quite unlucky that he one-tapped me though, because Adi's not doing too much damage even with direct hits anymore. So unfortunately we didn't do the mission, but it is what it is. So after now finish off the last artillery, we can look at the postgame stats. And then also take a quick look at the armor model and then finish off this episode. I don't want to show this tank too much. I don't think it's worth to show too much because it's like a average tier 9 tank. The only thing that's special about it that you can earn a lot of credits and also bonds. That's what I didn't mention. This tank can earn bonds as well. Got a earning limit though of 100 a week, I think it is. Maybe 200 a week, I'm not entirely sure. Which is quite unlucky because otherwise you would be making bonds like crazy if it could be had no earning limit on it. So for this round, this is actually a good round, I would say. 2.2k assistant, 2.4k damage, 2 kills. Also put the experience boosters up there. We're second on experience, 1038. And you see for the credits, I fired a lot of premium ones. 95,000 credits, 50k for a mission. Without the 50k, we would have lost credits here, 6k. For the ammunition, 62,600. 40 shots of APCR, pretty much. The APCR costs 4,400 a shot, so that's quite average, I would say. Be careful with shooting APCR if you want to make a lot of credits in this tank. For the losing round, we only made 6k. Consumables and repair. Repair cost 20k, and big consumable 20k as well. So if you want to max out, you could go with a fire extinguisher, but for me it's not an option. And I would say we are taking a look at the armor model here quickly, and then we finish off. So for the STRV K's armor model here, if it's using its gun depression, and you got standard rounds loaded, it's a 50-50 panning the parts here and here, but I show you a little secret, and that's over here. There's a hole in the mantlet. Left and right of the gun. On the right it's a little bit more prominent, so just aim here, just right of the gun. Avoid shooting those parts of the mantlet because they are got some funky angles and are quite hard to pen. With premium rounds you can shoot it here, got a very high penetration chance on the weak spots on the gun mantlet, and also the turret wing is a weakness, so if it goes hull down on you, easy pen. If you're facing this tank just normal, frontally, you can shoot the hull pretty much anywhere, lower plate, upper plate. If it's angled, shoot the part that's angling towards you, this part, also the lower plate still weak. And if you only have the turret for some reason, if it's a little bit sideways here, you can still shoot it like here and here, and pretty much the whole side turret is quite weak. If this tank goes side scraping on you and there's a wall, you can shoot this upper part here. It's quite an easy pen, and if it's over angling, you can also hit the first drag wheel here and you will pen it quite easily. So guys, I hope I could show you a little bit about the STRV K. Like I said, I'm not recommending this tank. If you have an 80% discount, maybe go for it. But otherwise, there's definitely better tier 8 premiums right now, and we just have to wait until a better tier 9 premium tank is about to come, which I think will be Christmas, like I said before. And maybe then it's the time for you to pick up your first tier 9 premium. This tank, average, pretty much average, I don't recommend. And go for your favorite tier 8 and you will have a lot more fun, I think. The only advantage that this tank has is probably a better gun, better matchmaking. You can only get +1 games and -2, so fighting against tier 7s in this is convenient. But otherwise, against tier 10s, you're not looking too good in this tank. So guys, I hope I could show you a little bit about the STRV K. I hope you learned some things about it. And yeah, have fun and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.